Your blood should flow smoothly, like a quiet river, carrying life through every inch of your body. But what if something you've been eating for years, something you thought was keeping you healthy, is quietly thickening that river, turning it into sludge that could block burst and cause a stroke overnight? It's a chilling thought. And yet, 99% of seniors have no idea that one common vegetable on their dinner plates could be setting the stage for a deadly clot. Even the most health conscious seniors, those who eat balanced meals, take supplements, and stay active, could still be unknowingly eating something that interferes with blood flow. And the scary part, the signs often appear too late: dizziness, a heavy head, swelling in the legs, shortness of breath. These are the whispers before the storm. So before you chop that next salad or steam that heart-healthy veggie, let's take a closer look at what's really happening inside your blood when you eat it. Because sometimes it's not what you avoid that saves your health. It's what you understand deeply. And what you're about to discover might completely change how you think about healthy vegetables forever. Have you ever felt your legs get a little heavier when you stand up, or that strange pressure in your chest after a meal, and thought, maybe it's just age catching up? Many seniors shrug off these small warning signs, convincing themselves it's just tiredness or the weather. But here's the truth: most people never hear your body whispers before it ever screams. That lingering fatigue, those moments when your hands or feet feel cold, the way your heartbeat sometimes flutters when you climb the stairs, they're not random. They're signals. Signals that something inside might not be flowing the way it should. Imagine your bloodstream like a highway. When it's clear, everything moves effortlessly. But when a hidden traffic jam starts to form, tiny clots can quietly slow everything down, starving your organs of oxygen and energy. That's when life starts to feel heavier. Not just your legs, but your spirit. You start wondering why you feel so drained, even after resting. Why your memory slips a little more. Why bruises linger longer. It's scary because it feels like you're losing control of your own body. But the truth is, you're not. You just haven't been told what's really going on yet. And what's coming next will show you exactly why this one vegetable could be quietly feeding those hidden clots, even as you believe you're eating healthy. Here's where it gets surprising. The very vegetable many seniors eat for its heart benefits can actually do the opposite when eaten too often, especially for those on blood thinning medications. I'm talking about green, leafy vegetables rich in vitamin K, like cabbage, kale, or spinach. These foods aren't bad, they're full of nutrients. But vitamin K's main job is to help your blood clot when you get a cut. So when you eat too much of it or suddenly eat it more often, your blood can become thicker, working against the medication meant to keep it flowing freely. Imagine that one innocent looking salad quietly throwing your system off balance. Your blood becomes more likely to clot instead of flow. And because the effects are silent at first, you won't feel pain, just subtle changes, a bit of dizziness here, a little fatigue there, until one day the clot forms where it shouldn't. Studies show that consistency in how much vitamin K you eat matters more than cutting it out completely. But few people ever get that advice. Most just follow the eat more greens trend without realizing how powerful those greens actually are. But here's the part that might shock you. There's a way to enjoy these vegetables safely without putting yourself at risk. And it all starts with understanding balance. In the next part, I'll show you exactly how that works and how small, smart changes can help your blood flow smoothly again. Let's break it down simply. Think of vitamin K as your body's clotting switch. When you get a cut, your body says, "Shield the wound." It helps produce proteins that make your blood sticky enough to stop bleeding. That's great when you're injured. But inside your bloodstream, where everything should move freely, too much vitamin K can act like a clog in your plumbing. Now, if you're taking a blood thinner like warfarin, those medications are meant to keep your blood smooth and flowing. But here's the catch: vitamin K works against them. It can reduce their effect, making your blood thick again, even if you're taking the right dose. That's why your health coach might warn you not to suddenly start eating lots of cabbage or kale after months of avoiding them. The sudden change confuses your system. Picture your blood as a stream. When it's balanced, it runs clear. When vitamin K spikes, it stirs up mud. But here's where most people go wrong. They think they must eliminate vitamin K completely. That's not true. Your body needs it, just not in unpredictable amounts. The secret isn't fear, it's consistency. Eating similar portions of vitamin K rich foods every day keeps your system stable, so your blood thinning medication can do its job properly. Most people never hear it explained this simply, and that's why so many seniors accidentally put themselves at risk. But don't worry, the next part will show you how to keep enjoying your favorite greens safely while protecting your heart and brain from dangerous clots. It often starts so quietly, you barely notice it. A little swelling in your ankles after sitting too long, a faint tingling in your fingers when you wake up, maybe your heartbeat feels uneven, or your vision blurs for just a moment. These small signs are easy to dismiss, but they can be your body's way of whispering something's not right. When your blood thickens or small clots begin to form, they can travel to the brain, the lungs, the heart. That's why strokes often seem to come out of nowhere, even in people who felt fine the day before. It's not sudden. It's a slow buildup of imbalance over time. But here's the hopeful part. Your body can rebalance itself when you make even the smallest adjustments. That fatigue, that heaviness, that mental fog, they're not signs you're just getting old.
Yeah.
They're signals your circulation needs care, not chaos. And the good news, the very foods that can harm in excess can also heal when eaten wisely. In the next part, we'll uncover how to strike that balance. The smart, safe way to enjoy your greens while protecting yourself from hidden clot risks that silently threaten seniors every day. Here's what most people never hear. You don't need to fear vegetables. You just need to understand them. The safest approach isn't cutting out greens completely, but keeping your intake steady and consistent so your body can stay balanced. Think of your blood like a finely tuned engine. It runs best when it gets the same kind of fuel every day, not sudden surges or dry spells. If you enjoy spinach, kale, or cabbage, that's perfectly fine. Just have them in predictable amounts, not huge portions one day and none the next. That steady rhythm lets your medication do its job without sudden surprises. Pair your greens with foods that naturally help your blood flow. Garlic, turmeric, ginger, and even a splash of lemon juice. These are nature's quiet protectors, keeping your blood from thickening too much while letting you enjoy every bite of those nutrient-rich meals. And here's something your health coach would emphasize: stay hydrated. When you don't drink enough water, your blood becomes thicker, raising the risk of clots, especially in warmer months or on quiet days. So even a single glass of water between meals can make a real difference. But the most powerful tool of all is awareness, knowing which foods boost your circulation and which ones need balance. If this message is helping you so far, please give it a like and subscribe to Health After 60 for more life, changing tips for your heart and longevity, because what happens next might surprise you. There are natural foods that don't just avoid harm, they actively protect your arteries and thin your blood safely. And once you know what they are, your dinner plate could become your best daily protection. Now, let's talk about the part that brings real hope: the foods that naturally keep your blood flowing freely without side effects or fear. Nature gives us a long list of gentle protectors, foods that support circulation, reduce clot risk, and nourish from within. Garlic is one of the most powerful. Studies show even one small clove a day can help thin the blood and keep arteries flexible. Next is turmeric. Its active compound, curcumin, acts like a natural anti-inflammatory, keeping platelets from sticking together. A warm cup of turmeric tea or a sprinkle on soup can do wonders. Then there's ginger, not just for digestion, but for improving blood flow and keeping your vessels relaxed. And don't forget omega-3 rich foods like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds. They help your blood stay smooth and prevent clumps from forming. Even small habits, like adding lemon juice or tomato slices to your meals, help your blood stay balanced. These foods work quietly, gently, day after day, building a healthier rhythm inside your body. Most people think they need drastic change, but consistent little steps do far more. The key is variety, not eating the same thing daily, but mixing these natural helpers into your routine so your blood gets support from all sides. And here's where it gets exciting. When you combine these foods with steady portions of greens, your body finds its natural equilibrium again. The heaviness fades, energy returns, you start feeling like yourself again. But there's one more thing almost everyone overlooks, and it's not food. It's a habit that multiplies every benefit: movement. Before we dive into that final life-changing habit, let me pause for a moment. If this message has helped you, please give it a like and subscribe to Health After 60 for weekly natural ways to keep your heart strong, your mind sharp, and your body thriving. Now, let me share a story. A few years ago, one of my clients, let's call her Margaret, was struggling with constant fatigue, dizzy spells, and swelling in her legs. She thought it was just aging, even stopped walking for fear of falling. But when we looked at her diet, we found the culprit. She was eating huge bowls of kale and cabbage several times a week while taking blood thinners. Her blood levels were unstable, too thick one week, too thin the next. Once she learned the secret of consistency and added foods like garlic, lemon, and a touch of turmeric daily, everything changed. Within a month, her energy returned, her swelling eased, and she said she finally felt clear-headed again. Margaret didn't do anything extreme. She simply learned to eat smarter, not stricter. And that's the message I want you to hold on to. You don't need to fear your plate. You just need to learn how to use it to your advantage. Because when you take back that sense of control, your confidence, vitality, and joy start returning one meal at a time. And the next thing I'm about to share can amplify all of that even more, because it's something your body already craves: movement. Here's where everything comes together. Because while food shapes your blood, movement keeps it alive. Every time you walk, stretch, or even flex your feet while sitting, you're literally pumping life through your veins. Most seniors underestimate how powerful that small act is. You don't need marathons or workouts, just a gentle 10-minute walk after meals can lower clot risk by nearly 40%. But here's the key. It's not about exercise, it's about consistency, the same principle that applies to your meals. Tiny habits done daily create massive change over time. Imagine choosing a steady diet, staying hydrated, adding circulation, boosting foods, and walking a few minutes each day. Those small shifts could mean the difference between living in fear of a stroke and waking up every morning with energy and peace of mind. I've seen it happen countless times. People who once felt trapped in their bodies, now walking with confidence again. Their color back, their steps lighter. The transformation doesn't start in the gym or the kitchen. It starts in your mindset, the belief that it's never too late to take back your health. So if you've ever felt like your best days are behind you, hear this: your body is always listening, always ready to heal when you give it what it needs. And that's the real miracle. Healing isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. And in just a moment, I'll show you how to bring all these changes together so you can stay strong, safe, and vibrant for years to come. You remember how we began with that quiet fear that your blood might one day turn against you, thickening, clotting, silently building up until something terrible happens. But now you've seen the truth. You are not powerless. Food, nature, and your choices can literally turn the tide inside your veins. You don't need to live in fear of clots or strokes. You can live in confidence, because every sip of water, every handful of greens, every mindful breath moves your blood with ease, life, and vitality. Imagine waking up tomorrow, feeling lighter, clearer, calmer, knowing your body is flowing freely again. That's the power of knowledge. And it starts with one step: your next choice. If this video opened your eyes or gave you hope, please give it a like. It helps others discover these life-changing tips. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Health After 60, where every week we uncover natural, proven ways to protect your heart, blood, and body so you can live longer, stronger, and freer. You've come this far. Now take the next step. Because the best years of your life are the ones you're about to create.